topic that we're going to be talking about here is the roll volley. So this is more suited for higher level players, but obviously still has a benefit at lower levels. So keep in mind that if you're going to use topspin, I think you have to understand the formula of topspin and understand that when you swing low to high, when you get enough paddle head speed going up the ball and get enough friction, you can get the ball to go up and down, and you can find yourself being offensive from a very low location, and you can find yourself really start speeding up in that red and kind of in that yellow zone. So keep in mind that just general technique, lower extremities nice and wide so you can lean in the kitchen, upper extremities nice and quiet. Paddle face needs to be nice and level on your forehand. Forehand grip needs to be either in continental or in eastern. Think about laying the paddle over. If the ball is at 2 o'clock, you want to be at 3 o'clock. If the ball is at 3 o'clock, you want to be at 4 o'clock. If the ball is at 4, you want to be at 5. Plain and simple, you want to be below the ball, okay? If there's an imaginary wall in front of me, think about climbing up that imaginary wall and getting some topspin by going from 3 to 12, maybe it's 4 to 12, but basically you're just finding the ball, getting directly under, and then brushing up. Backhand side, we're going to have to change the grip. We're going to have to go to extreme continental, and here's why. If you don't change the grip and you stay in continental, the only way to get topspin from here is by getting it almost kind of, I call it like starting like a lawnmower, but it's that lawnmower motion where you're getting topspin in front of you, but it's in continental, and it's by laying the tip down and then brushing up. You can only get so much spin in that grip. If you turn the grip and go to extreme continental, let's say that this is 0, that's 1, that's 2. 0 is when your base knuckle is at the very top. 0, 1, and 2. So I would say put the base knuckle on top, find that extreme continental grip, and backhand side is actually much easier. Why? Because zone 3 all the way to zone 1 can be taken with a backhand. So backhand side 6 to 12, and know that you can use your backhand in all 3 zones. Progressions on the roll. I would say start using it with your 4th and your 6th and your 8th, and really start to like flirt with touching less of the ball, touching more of the ball, based on where the ball is on your body, and then also too based on your opponent's court position. Last progression, or like the last little piece in understanding when to use that roll volley, would be mastering using it as a 4th and a 6th and an 8th, and then really getting comfortable and using disguise from the kitchen line in a dinking setting. Do know that I've seen 3-5s go to a 4-0, and I've seen 4-0s go to a 4-5, just with the ability and the IQ of understanding how to create offense from lower locations with that roll volley. Okay, guys, so Charity here is acting as a teacher. I'm acting as a student. Her job is to just kind of be like efficient in that transition zone, to be a very good scrambler. But her main focus is kind of like letting me take some balls out of the air as roll volleys, and then as I roll it back, then again she's going to float some. Plain and simple, she's being cooperative and getting a benefit out of it because she's getting comfortable in that transition zone with playing soft, but she's just floating them up a little bit more so I can take it out of the air as a roll volley. I am hitting a roll volley. She's working on just playing safe in that transition zone. Okay? Okay, ready here? I'm going to have her feed. Go ahead. Okay, here we go. Nice. So as you can see here, I'm going low to high. Something I want this side to work on. If I find that I'm getting overextended, or if I find that I have enough time to take a step back, and instead of me getting overextended and taking the bait out here and getting nothing on this ball, I want to see this person working on the correct footwork, giving themselves some time so they can create some offense. So know that you can take a step back to create some offense in this setting. Ready here? Roll. Good. Yeah. Go ahead. Feet again here. Okay. I'm kind of getting comfortable with my lean. Okay, here we go. Nice. Keeping the ball down from there.